Hi, kiddos. This week's nonfiction book, Sounds All Around. So we have to listen carefully, right? Because there's all kinds of sounds. You can even make sounds like when you're chewing, and if you try to listen very carefully, you can hear it, okay? So sometimes we have to slow down, right, and relax, and then there's a lot of sound that would come to us, especially from nature, right? All right, here we go. Let's do this slowly. Snap your fingers. Can you try that? Good. How about clap your hands? Clap your hands. That one's easy, right? Clap your hands. All right. This one's hard for me. Whistle. Can you guys do that? I can't really do that. I'm not doing a good job. Clatter some pans. And you are making sounds. Crinkle crunch through dry leaves and splish splash in a puddle. This is the best part when it's fall. We can do that when you go. You can do that when you go out walks, right? Go on walks, and if you see dry leaves, Miss Lori loves the sound of that. Sounds really good. Make happy sound. Can you all make a happy sound? What's a happy sound? Yeah, maybe you're giggling or laughing, right? What's a sad sound? Crying. Make a scary sound. Ooh, Halloween just passed. Ooh. Okay. Make a mad sound. Maybe stomping your feet. Okay. Now, shake a can of marbles. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Shake a can of cheese puffs. Pluff, pluff, pluff. Shake a can of pencils, and it's clank, clank, clank. Your sound fill the air. Make more sounds. Oh, the doggy's saying woof. This little boy's singing, right? They're talking, and they're hum. Okay, these sounds come out of your mouth, but they start from your throat. It's right here, okay? Your vocal cords. I'm going to hold this up so you can see it, okay? So your nose, your tongue, right? And your larynx, and then your, what are these? Trachea, and there's lungs, okay? When you breathe out, air passes from your lung through your larynx, and which they vibrate, okay? Vibrate means it's kind of like going like this, okay? The vibration then travels through several air pockets, which change the way the sound, all to create your voice, okay? Feel your throat as you sing, talk, or hum. Your fingertips tingle because your vocal cords shake to make sounds. So try that. Try that. Do you hear that? Do you feel that? They shake back and forth very fast, okay? This is called vibrating, and that makes the air around them vibrate. These vibrations move through the air in waves called sound waves. Now, be quiet. Feel your throat. Your vocal cords are still. They're not vibrating, so there's no sound. A look inside the ear. Okay, so now we were looking at the mouth, and now it's the ears, right? So here you've got your middle ear, your eardrums, your inner ear, okay? And there's all the little parts, okay? There you go. Sounds move through the ear and strikes the eardrum. Sound waves causes the eardrum to vibrate, sending the bones in the middle ear into motion. You hear sound, and that's how you hear sound too. So both when you're talking, it's through vibration, right? And when you're hearing, it's also through vibration. Okay. You can't see sound waves, but when they reach your ear, tiny bones in your ear vibrate. Then you hear the sound. Beating a drum makes it vibrate, and then the air around it vibrates. These vibrations ripple through the air. Excuse me. They travel from the drum to your ears, and you hear the sound of the drum. Long ago, people used drum sounds to send messages. They beat high sounds, low sounds, fast sounds, and slow sounds. These sounds travel through the air from village to village. Different drum beats sent different messages, such as rain clouds are forming or a new leader has been chosen. Because you have to understand, in the old days, right, the way that we travel, like we don't have cars, right? So people had to rely on their legs, and walking takes a longer time, right? And so they had to use drums to communicate. That was a smart idea. People still use sounds to send messages. Clapping hands says, good job, right? When you're training your dog, okay? A knock on the door asks, is anyone home? Okay. And if you hear the sirens, okay, and the sirens on a fire truck means get out of the way, right? We're trying to put out fire, or even ambulance, right? We're trying to save somebody's life. Okay. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Animals use sound to send messages too. A hen clucks to call her chicks. And a ruffed grouse makes a drumming sound to attract a mate. And a howler monkey roars to keep their howlers out of its territory. A howler's roar is one of the loudest animal sounds in the world. No wonder other howlers stay away. In the dark, a bat avoids an object in its flight path by making high squeaking sounds. Its sound waves hits the barn, and the sound bounces back. These echoes warn the bat to change direction, but before it bumps into the barn. A bat finds food using echoes too. Sound waves bounces off insects. In total darkness, a bat can locate 600 insects an hour by listening for the echoes. This is called echolocation. Sound waves travel through solid ground as well as air. A snake has no ears. To hear, it puts its head on the ground. A bone in its head feels the sound vibration. So when it's on the ground, you're feeling it, right? They warn the snakes that an enemy, maybe a mongoose, lurks nearby. Sound waves travel through water too. A mother whale can find her baby by sending clicking sounds through the water. When the sound waves bump into her calf, echoes bounce back. The mother whale listens. She hears the echoes and knows where her baby is. Whales and dolphins locate objects by sending sound through the water, then listening for echoes. People use a device called sonar to send sounds in water. When the echoes bounce back, people know how deep the water is. They also discover where submarines, shipwrecks, and schools of fish are. Sounds are an important part of our lives. Some sounds like music pleases us, right? Makes us happy. Some sounds like jackhammers annoy us. Some sounds are quiet. Some sounds are loud. How can you measure sounds? How much you weigh is measured in pounds. Okay. How tall you stand is measured in inches. How loud you yell is measured in decibels. Whispering measures only about 30 decibels. Talking measures about 60 decibels. A loud yell measures about 85 decibels. Okay, rustling leaves measure only 20 decibels. A vacuum cleaner, 70 decibels. Loud music, 100 decibels. A jackhammer, 130 decibels. And a jet engine, 140 decibels. A space rocket is very loud. It measures 200 or more decibels. some loud sounds can really damage your ears. So you should be careful about protecting your ears around loud noises. Luckily, there are many ways to protect your ears, like covering your ears when a fire truck or ambulance drives by, or making sure you don't play music too loudly. People who are close to airplanes or using jackhammers have to be even more careful about protecting their hearing. We live in a world of sounds. Telephones ring, thunder rumbles, water gurgles, birds chirp, bees buzz, friends talk, and we laugh, cry, hiccup, and sigh. Sounds are all around. Keep listening. All right. There you go. I hope you like that. I will see you next week. Bye, kiddos.